for the ground. I'm a 2020. Whoa, whoa. Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that is here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundromat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Yeah, new Jeep, no doors with it. No, I won't stop now. Who you kidding? Kidding. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it. I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
Good morning all. Yes, sir. Hope everyone is well. Hope everyone is good. Happy Tuesday today. Yesterday was bank holiday in the US. Had a bit of range, but interesting breakout here over late Asian. Daily open was around this spot here. Ranged a bit, and then we had this breakout. What time was this? Like 7:30 a.m. Dubai time? Actually, no, not even 7:30. A little bit later. Price broke out here, and it's just been rallying non-stop here. So why is this happening? Let's have a look here. Make sure all systems go. We look good. We look good. And morning to all. So have a look at the news here. So we have a bit of news going on causing this. So we have a bit of Trump speaking about Greenland tensions, obviously adding an impact to that, of course. We're also seeing, what else are we seeing? Tariffs. So basically all Trump. It's all Trump. So we're seeing tariffs. He's speaking a little bit. It's mostly about Greenland, as that's uncertainty. I mean, he tries to tax France 200% on wine. And then now he comes back and he starts yapping. Sends a text. I do not understand what you are doing. Damn. It's like kids, man. It's like kids. You know? It's like, man, you're playing a Call of Duty lobby and then your friend is like messing you up and you just text him. You're like, bro, what the hell are you doing, man? Like, come on. Can you get your shit? First of all, you tax me 200% on wine. Why are you doing this? And then this guy just looks, I mean, it's, remember what I said in this week's webinar, guys. Trump is the Joker card, right? Trump is the Joker card, and this is exactly how. We had a very important webinar about fundamental analysis, fundamental trading, how to use fundamentals in your trading. So this is the Joker card that I was speaking about, how we could wake up and suddenly we have something like this. Because since market open, I believe we have rallied about 400 to 500 pips. Yeah, 450 pips already. Massive move. Last time we rallied 500 pips, London ranged. So is today going to be different? We don't know. Us coming to London in this position, always a difficult position. Always. We are always the people who are going to have the non-easy trade. We're not coming from a balanced market of ranging and then catching the expansion after a balanced market. You know, we are literally, or a liquidity grab here, right? Liquidity grab and then catching continue. This is a gap, by the way. I know it looks like a candle here, but it's a gap. Market opened on a gap on Monday. All of the markets opened on a gap. Even here, this is a gap here on DAX. Now, normally that gap does get filled. Every time we've had some sort of a big percentage gap on DAX, eventually it gets filled the following days. But we're dumping down here. The whole stock market's dumping, DAX dumping, US 30 dumping, NASDAQ dumping. Everything is making its way lower. So, very interesting to see. Obviously there's volume here, but what we need to understand is what is happening with gold here after such a push here. So if we look at today in terms of the regular news front here, let's go here to calendar. We can see it's pretty clean day. Some GBP news, but nothing really too heavy here, right? We have nothing too heavy. We're coming close 5 minutes until we have the 1 hour close. Now, the 1 hour is very sketchy, man. We've had no pullbacks. It was looking like the 1 hour would finally give a pullback. Would be nice for this 1 hour to give a pullback. So I'd prefer it close below. I would prefer it close below. Why? Because if we close below here, we would at least create some sort of pause in the market here. And we won't have straight 1 hour candles. So here's the big issue we have. Big issue we have is continuation is not guaranteed today. We've had a 500 pip push. We can trade London continuation. Take the buys, which makes sense, but be the people who get caught out. We can be the people who get caught out and then we're stuck. You know? So it's just something we have to accept because it's an unknown. It's an unknown compared to here where you have higher probability to catch the drive, right? But here, today could just keep pushing, man. We have reason to do that. We have structure. We're not just buying random highs. But if it doesn't want to do it, we're going to lose. And we can't say that it doesn't want to do it. There's reasons to believe it won't because of 500 pip push. Normally London has ranged. London has not been the most accurate one, but we're coming after bank holiday and we're coming out of a massive range here, right? This is, if we look at 4 hour here, we consolidated the whole of last week, right? The whole of last week we consolidated, we broke out, we consolidated full bank holiday yesterday, and now we have a breakout of the 4 hour candle and no continuation yet, right? We broke the high, but we're not continuing. So maybe we get some sort of continuation. Even if we get back to 20s, it will at least be something. The only threat we have here, is we close above and just pop, fake out, we go towards the downside. So how can we avoid that situation? We have two choices. To avoid that situation, we can say today I'm only trading based on a pullback. Exactly, Ben. I'm only trading based on a pullback. I'm not accepting breakouts. But if price is in a breakout territory, you're not going to be able to catch a trade, because for the last 300 plus pips, 400 plus pips, we have not pulled back and given a setup with a pullback. It's all been continuation. Even this pullbacks have not even engulfed the previous one bullish candle, right? We can see that the previous one bullish candle is not even been pulled back. Right, the pullback's not even taken any of that. So it's not going to be the easiest to say I'm going to wait for a pullback and then it never happens and then the London move happens and you're not part of it. But if you don't want the uncertainty, if you don't want to take a loss, that has to be a consideration. Right? So if I was sitting here saying, look, I don't want to take a loss today, I want to trade the highest probability setup, I'm not going to be trading a continuation. But as a trader, you can make a decision to, hey, I want to give it a shot. I want to see if we can get out of this range. I want to see if we can continue, right? And that will skew your win rate. But as a professional trader, you have to realize what you're getting into and make a decision and be happy with that decision to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go give this a shot and see what happens. Because if it does continue, because there's enough reasons. You're not taking a random trade, but we know the risks. If we're looking here at something like DAX, we're seeing DAX dump here. Interesting price action on DAX. Daily time frame looking very bearish, coming back towards this daily support. Man, this is a buy opportunity for me if we pull back here, guys. Honestly, this is a buy opportunity, and this is a big buy opportunity for potential swings, long-term holding, etc. 4 hour has changed structure, right? We're obviously coming back down to a structural point. We're bouncing along the way, right? We just about skimmed this. Bias is bearish today, but we've had majority of our continuation. Now we're getting a bit of a reaction here, right? So if I'm going to sell, I do not want to sell into rejections. Every time we've got rejection wicks, right? Keep this in mind. We have followed by some sort of bounce or consolidation, right? Rejection wick, bounce, consolidation. So I'm expecting the same, and that's very typical of London. If today is just straight melting, that means we will fill the wick first, then we can look at melting below the wick low. And I know it's late. We'll be entering late in the position, 50 points, 60 points below, but it's what's going to keep us safe, right? It's what's going to keep us safe in this type of position, right? NASDAQ, same type of dump here, but NASDAQ is still stuck in the range. NASDAQ is looking pretty low volume today. We're seeing daily time frame from yesterday close bearish. 4 hour time frame close bearish as well. Holding what? 4 hour support, right? We're holding 4 hour support. So as long as that holds, we have the possibility to bounce from here, come up maybe and fill that gap. Definitely possible, right? So let's put in this 4 hour resistance here as well. So NASDAQ here, bottom of the range. Do we want to send NASDAQ here from the bottom of the range right now? 1 hour candle close, small bottom wick. It's a consideration, right? We're at the bottom of the range. We could definitely buy up from here. It's not the most craziest thing to think about. Problem is, bit late. Needed to think about that earlier. Also, we are not getting a nice bottom wick here. which I would always prefer on a 1 hour open. At least to fill some of this wick. Because, I'll tell you one thing. Wicks sometimes like to be 50% filled before reversing. So let's draw a line at 50%. And let's see how that would come into confluence with our stop loss, you see. So stop loss would have to be below the 50%, which actually makes sense here. It's not bad if we put stop loss 36 points. Problem is this previous range we're about to tap. So we also have an option to buy back inside the previous range, because if this range is respected, it's game over. So NASDAQ we keep an eye on to see if we can get a deeper liquidity grab right now before trying to continue up. Right, it's at 50% of our wick. So let's keep an eye on NASDAQ to see if NASDAQ wants to do. The only thing I'm scared about NASDAQ, we fall into a range. 1 minute looks very, we see a nice bounce here. But we want to be careful to see how that bounce continues. So let's see if we can get NASDAQ to pull back, then reflip and break the high. So we're going to keep an eye on NASDAQ there. Right? It's going to be important to see how that is. Now gold, coming back to gold. Oh, thank you, Juan, for coughing. We appreciate it.
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
All good, man. All good, man. All good, all good. And if we look at gold here, gold actually closed very interesting. Why? Because we got the bearish 1 hour. So it's actually a good thing for us, guys. It's a good thing for us because we finally paused in the market. Now we have a zone to play. Why do we have a zone to play? Because we've made a high. We made a low. We can now understand if price is remaining below this low, guys. Remaining below. It's okay if it liquidity grabs. That happens. We can still take buys. Right? If it remains below this low, we might pull back deeper. Does that mean I'm going to sell? Not really. Not really yet. I'm not ready to sell because I'm seeing too much bullish price action till now. The only time I sell is when I see price close below structures, break below lows. Look at 5-minute structures still being very respected. So to sell here is a bit kamikaze, huh? Because price could range. Instead of sell, right? Market doesn't always have to work. If it's not going one way, it will go the other. Otherwise, we could just trade based on that, right? If we see the market not going our direction, we just trade the other direction. But the problem is market spends a lot of time in range. Now we try to avoid being part of that range because it doesn't really help. But what could happen is you try to take the sells and market just starts ranging. Right? Same thing with the buys as well. That's the problem. So we want to be careful on that. Now, there's a possibility we enter on 5-minute as well. There's a possibility we enter on 5-minute as well. Right, we want to be above 15 key level, but that's literally just closing above here. So it's not really a problem to be above 15 key level. Do I prefer 15? Yeah, 100% I prefer 15 close. It's just a lot of candles. So let's see what 1 minute is doing. So probably a 1-minute breakout with a 5-minute. Might be a shot. It might be a shot. So we're going to get the 5-minute here closing pretty soon, I would say. And we want to see how it forms. So 5-minute failed, which is very interesting. NASDAQ is interesting me. NASDAQ is interesting me now because we're starting to pull back on NASDAQ. It's exactly what I want to see. If this starts to reflip here, it's going to be very interesting. But remember, we have a lot of bearish price action coming into the stock market right now. So we are trying to recover, but is this just a lower high? So we have a few things, we have a few things. Close above 15 key level? Yeah, but we're almost guaranteed a close above 15 key level if it closes above here, Like, unless it's a millimeter close. Like, 15 is right there. So we're almost guaranteed it. I mean, it's possible it doesn't close above, but then I'll look for maybe 1 minute candle closing above. Something like that. Just to clear that level. So yeah, hopefully you guys joined the analysis and all is clear. So make sure, you guys were listening, all that. Appreciate you guys showing up to stream. Leave a like on the stream if everything was clear. And yeah, let's get the day started. Let's see. Hi, Harry. Hope everyone is well. Saw your video with Daniel Holmes and Raja Banks. Do you guys basically trade the same strategy? Just asking because I'd like to join a community. I would say we all trade price action, right? So price action will have its similarities. But if I compare my own trading to, there are of course similarities, but I think I trade differently, right? None of them are trading the assets I trade. US 30, I have very different strategies in US 30. The way I enter, the way I explain, the way I use liquidity levels, the way I use pullbacks. For me, it's a lot different. But the core principles are going to be similar because it's price action. You can't really make up a new price action. It's like going to the gym and asking someone, hey man, can I do the bench press? And he's like, yeah, but you have to do it with your feet. Why do I have to do it with my feet? Because if you do it with your hands, then you're copying me. Oh, okay. It doesn't make sense, right? We all go to the gym. If we do the bench, we do it similar. But, maybe someone likes to put their tippy toes. Someone likes to bend their elbows a little bit more. Someone has longer arms than you. Someone likes to arch their back more. Whatever. Right? That's how it basically works, right? But it's the same thing. So that's something to keep. I'm asking because I would like to join a community. What community do you want to join, bro? What is the best strategy in gold? I mean, I like my strategy. There's so many strategies out there, but you need to find one strategy that doesn't only work on gold. Your strategy should work in a lot of places. Let's see how this area here has formed on lower time frame. TS man, get in here. Yeah, I mean, it sounds a bit cliche if I promote us, but anyways. Ben said it for me. Link the man to the exclusive group. It's exact community that trades price action. Yeah, I mean we have a lot of benefits. Trading multiple sessions, get to speak to me. I'm very engaged with my community. It's a lot different in here. It's a lot different, and I think in the community, return on investment is a big one, right? Because we really strive for return on investment. We push that hard. The price you'll pay for education and what you can get back is gonna be a big difference, whereas in other places maybe you pay less. I mean, you pay more, but then it's only going to equal it out, Nas trying to flip, but also gold is trying to close above. We have a big dilemma here, Oof, big dilemma. Nas trying to flip and gold trying to close above, but gold might not close above. Let me get Nas ready maybe. Hate when it's like this, but so Nas bottom wick on this 5. Yeah, let me get in a position breaking this high here. Stop below this 50% mark. That's what I'm going to do. Only thing I worry about is this 15 level, but we'll see when we tap it. Can manage because we'll have 1 minute structure there. And also 3 minutes for gold to close. Oh man. Full bearish bias on NAS? Yeah, I know, but I'm considering that from bank holiday. So if you look at where we are on daily, this huge liquidity zone, boom, boom, boom. Then we have 4-hour time frame. Now look at this low, man. This is a extreme zone to be buying from. If we bounce from here today to go fill the gap, great spot to be in. Right? I expect to hold the range. I don't expect us to break out. Totally possible, but 3 minutes also for gold here. So that's also another thing. If this candle closes bearish, it's different, but it's keeping us safe. I want you guys to notice the small detail, yeah? I want you guys to notice the small detail. How I do not enter break of the current candle high, right? The one that I enter break of this high. Very important, because if you enter break of this high, you're kind of holding drawdown. Because we haven't cleared the highest point yet. So technically, if this is a high and this is a low, to make a new higher high, we have to break this high here. If we break this high here, it's still not a higher high. This is technically a lower high on micro time frames. You see? Reverse. "100% I feel price action is fit for me, so that's why I'm asking. I need more insistence in my trading, and for me that would have a community mentor that could help." Yeah, that's exactly what we do there, man. You're gonna get to speak to me, speak with others, you get access to all my course contents, everything you need, man. Everything you need. I just want to know if it's bank holiday, you don't stream London anymore. Yeah, if it's bank holiday, I don't stream London. Thank you for your feedback. Gonna look at, yeah, if you look at the website, you can get all the information. Watch the video, unmute it here. Video is gonna help you a lot. And use code STREAM10. Actually, stream. Just use code STREAM. Give you a small discount for you. I should remove that code. Okay, so we have some interesting things going on here because NAS dumping, gold is pushing here. Right? 1 minute and 30 seconds. Right? 1 minute and 30 seconds for gold. So we could get just a clean close above here. Problem is, if we're looking at stops here, what are we looking like? 50 pip stops. Not the worst, but we need breakouts today, guys. We need breakouts. So we can take it. If price fails to break out, then we do it. So let's have a look. If we're putting stops below the 5-minute structure, it's the same. I don't think we can run tighter stops. I think we can maybe get away with this stop here. With a good bottom wick, we can get away with a 42 pip stop because it has to respect the range. 1 minute range has to be respected. So I feel like we could get away with not even 42 pip stops. 48. 48 is the best we can get away with. But there's a chance we don't close above, huh? We want a strong close. Like to see a stronger close would be better here. But then we still have a wick to break up here. Interesting close, actually. It's not so weak that I don't like it. It's also not so strong that I'm super confident. It's just like a decision-making close. Because it is also creating 1 minute structure, which is very nice for us. Just so you know, guys, I obviously deleted my buy stop here. That was, forgot to mention. But as soon as 5 minute close bearish. Not making sense, keep us safe. Started on NAS? Yeah, not ready yet, man. Not ready. You need to... NAS is very tricky. Needs liquidity always. Always. Without liquidity, it goes nowhere. And sometimes it will just randomly do it, but you can't trade on that. It's just how NAS is. So if we can close above 1 minute structure here, maybe we can even get a wick fill. With a close above 1 minute structure, we can get maybe 9 pips extra. Let's be on standby. Let's be on standby. I wish we closed somewhere up here. Would be a lot more confidence inducing. Don't want him yelling at us. I have NQ. NQ already went bearish. I'm looking at gold. I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to make a decision. Do we want to break out right now? Because we're failing to go down. And we're creating structures. So it is forming something. Can we clear this 1 minute structure is the question. In case we get some heavy volume, I'm going to have a buy stop breaking this high. Stop will go below here. Sometimes we can get a very heavy push. So 5 minute close bullish. Now we just need to clear this high. We have 1 minute structure as well. So we can use this as management as well. The only reason I don't want to put stops here is because it's right where 15 might want to retest again. So we spoke about beginning of stream, the risk of breakouts, right? We spoke about that beginning of stream. What risk we have as taking a breakout. So it's a decision that I'm making. So what's nice here is we keep creating structure. So if 5 can close bearish, I would actually prefer this. The more we do this, the better. We might be getting some volume now. If it breaks high, don't enter. Let it come down to retest 1 minute structure, then enter. Yeah, we've had multiple retests. I wanted to clear a new high before I enter. That's what I'm looking for. So 1 minute close above structure here as well. So yeah. Let's see if it wants to, what it wants to do from here. All right, triggered there on broker. Whoa, 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 whoa. Big push here, guys, already. Big push already. Gonna be watching this here. Gonna be careful here with it. See how it comes back at entry. See if we can continue. $26 pip push. You also have optional to go break even as well, huh? Optional to go break even as well. I don't mind the retest here. Alright. So now I'm going to move hard break even. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That just shot to TP. Holy shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. Closing some here. Closing some here. Holy shit. I closed. Oh shit, I'm in drawdown now. Oh, I'm back in profit. What the fuck is going on? Bro, I'm out. This is scaring me. I'm out full. Holy shit. I'm out full. That scared the fuck out of me. I was in profit. I went back in drawdown again. Then I went full back to TP. I closed all. Bro. That was insane. That scared the shit out of me, man. Nice. Out full.
That was some mad price action.
Bro, that was... Did you see that on what? Anyone watch that on 1 minute?
Yes.
It was nuts. Wasn't it nuts?
Good trade, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, so we got that breakup volume. That's why I like a break of high here as well. Because we get that impulsive push. In case it wanted to range, I don't get stuck in the range. Let's see Riker's close here. If it loads. Sheesh. Yeah, that's a clean close, man. This one scared me, man. When it came back up here, I closed again. This scared the shit out. It was like up here, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna close some. And then I look at my screen and I'm back in drawdown. I'm like, what? Then I go suddenly back in profit again. I'm like, I'm out of this, man. Spreads were getting like wider as well. It was going nuts, man. It was going nuts. So, unfortunately, only made 1% on this. Because that's what I gave. Me too? Yeah. I was expecting a bigger move today if we were to get it, but hey. At least it wasn't a loss on the breakout here. That's what I was scared, if I didn't take the breakout today, that I could miss something. What was that, 40 pip TP? What time was this breakout today? This is some nuts price action, you can see. Yeah, very weird move, man. Very weird move. The way that it, like, immediately people took profit. I think it can still continue, but, you know. You got rewarded for not trading bank holiday? Yeah. Anyways. Write a W in chat if you took that. And how did you feel during that? Also, did you understand it? Leave a like on the stream if you understood it as well. Is a roller coaster? Yeah. So I ran a bit of an experiment. Ran it on 2 brokers, and I got a better result on 1, which is very interesting to see that. Let's see how it executed on this one here. So I entered manually 1 buy stop here, and then 1 buy stop on my phone on the other one. Yeah. Look at this spread here, how it's widening. Very bad. Interesting. Didn't take it on futures? No, on CFD. I keep futures actually now for NY only. So I'm just trading full-time futures NY, and then in London I'm doing CFDs. I actually enjoy it like that. First time entering on 2 brokers. In terms of CFDs, yes, but in terms of entering on 2 different platforms, definitely not. I've done that many times. Gold may give another entry. It may do, yes. Do you usually trade gold micro on top step? Yeah, micros for sure. Unless you're full sending, then you put you know, 2 contracts on that bitch. And then you make 4K. Not 4K, how much you make? 2 contracts, you make, what, 800? Could probably put 3 contracts on that, to be honest. I went full send. How much contracts you went, Joe? Two minis? Yeah, 2 minis actually not that bad. Challenge account, I would risk 3 minis, no problem. 3 minis, no problem. No sweat at 3 minis. I went 2 on futures. Was around 700. Yeah, it's not that bad, man. It's like, what, 1.2%? 1.25%? But that's funded or that's challenge account? Funded, okay. Only made 1,000, closed half at like 75%, then hit B? Yeah. It was wild though. Was it this? I wasn't watching on futures. Did it move the same on futures with the 1 minute?
Yeah, it's easier to chat. Yeah, Matt, it was mental. And so I moved it BE quick, and then it came back and hit me and still flew onto TP. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the management.
Yeah. Check this 1
Could
minute.
have gone the other way.
Now.
Hey. Yeah, I see.
For sure. Did this close above? Yeah, technically close above. Technically, that's another re-entry, actually. Take that shit again, 2 trades? Maybe, yeah. If I can see maybe this one close, because we have this nice 30-minute close, but again, I want to leave the 30-minute high. There's a daily loss limit on Top Step? No, only trailing loss limit. I mean, if you're on a challenge account, you can send it, but no, there's trailing loss limit. Fucks you after withdraw. Huh? On my high risk account, sometimes it's sweaty because it's trailing. Or update so people don't ask. Waiting more today NY you start? Yeah, man. Actually, I'm on for NY today. So you're gonna have to deal with me. Shit, man. I have to. It's gonna show up in NY, man. Shit. Just joking, man. Just joking. Don't cry. Cheers, Joe. Take care. I used to watch you 2 years ago. I took a break and now I'm back after 2 years. Now I'm profitable. Let's go, man. Well done. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. We're at all-time highs, so my mark levels here are going to be key levels next. So 25 is the next level. Futures, we did tap 25. Look at this. Trying to close back above here. Oh, now we're rejecting. Ooh, this is a bit sketchy. I don't like to see. So what are we seeing here? What are we seeing? So we need to understand. Did you see that? What just happened is we saw, right? What we saw is we saw buyers try to take control and then boom, sellers absorbed immediately. So that's showing me that every time we're trying to push up here, it's being used as liquidity to sell into, which means you don't want to be a buyer at the highs when you keep seeing that. Right? When you keep seeing that, you don't want to be a buyer at the highs. You could try a breakout at the break of this high maximum to see if you get the buyers back involved. Otherwise, you want to be buying from a bit lower. You know, like a retest. We get a retest right now. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. What market is that? We're on gold right now. We're on gold. How much was your SL? Mine was about 39, 40, let's say 40. 40 with spread. 40 pips. Because I ran an optimized SL. Yo, bro, is the group open? It is. I would recommend everyone who's asking about, just watch this video on the website. We've redone the group. It is something a lot different now. We have 3 sessions of streams running. NY's daily, New York trades. You get access to a lot of perks, funding, this, that. You get, if you join, you also get to speak to me one-on-one when you join, right? When you join, you get to book a call with me. Something very different. So just watch it. Watch it, please, because I don't want to keep explaining it. Watch the video there. We'll explain anything. See if it is for you. Yeah, look at this. We just died volume after that one push. So that was like, that's only how much London buyers we had. That's almost how much London buyers we have. Let's go check because we have other pairs, obviously. What is DAX doing? Consolidating here. Let's see how NASDAQ is forming. NASDAQ. Also consolidating. Also consolidating. How long does it take to tell you passed your account? Not till market open today will you get a message, man. Why, did you pass your account? Yes? Congrats, man. Congrats. Yeah, man, nice. Now you need to catch up with Alex. Alex has done really well. That's something I was really happy to see. This was really... I woke up this morning and read this because he posted at 3:31 a.m. I don't know what man is doing at 3:31 a.m. But anyways, you know. And this was sick to see. He's been here a while. He's done now 12K in payouts. And that's not small money, man. That's a small percentage of traders who are not gambling can hit a 12K payout. So hopefully this continues and we'll make sure of that. Can you explain why you don't take the gold trade? I took the gold trade, man. I won the gold trade. Now, if I'm looking for another entry, I need to see it breach the high. Like, the problem is I don't really... Like, I took a gold buy from here. Actually, from here, sorry. If I'm buying again up here, I've just saw a lot of sellers get into control here. So I'm not going to force a trade here and give back my profits. If I made a 1 to 2 on that trade, yeah, I can risk 1% and still be up for the day. But if I lose this trade with stop loss below here, I've given back everything in London. You know, I've given back everything in London. So there's a days where I can get a 1 to 2 and I can leverage that to then buy the highs again. And then I can use that even if I lose that position that day, I am still making. Right? I'm still making good profits. 1% at least. But in this scenario here where I keep seeing buyers losing the battle here, right? We just broke the high. Buyers are not coming back in control. Not given yet. We still, you know, buyers can definitely come back into control here. We're lacking 1 minute structure compared to what we have here, right? Check these two scenarios. Here we have a lot solid, more consolidation. Here we have a lot more wicks, right? It's not a equalized, more of a higher high, higher low. At some point, this can pull back. So what a sneaky buy could be is once this 1 minute pulls back, if you can see a respect of this level right here, down here at the 18 level, then you can look for your buy here. And even if it fails at the highs again, you'll still be in a profitable position. Your entry still valid with wider stop? My entry still valid with the same stop. I would have never been stopped out. I just decided to take profits. Right? How you manage the trade is always something personal. It's something that you do yourself and you can choose. You have the decision to do so. Don't forget to record the trade in the journal. Thank you, thank you. I did it in the other journal. I didn't do it in the stream journal. So let me do it in the stream journal. So yeah, look at that. Again, we got absorbed, right? Buyers tried to come back, take control. They're losing control. Compared to here, we just had this big breakout, right? That's the issue why I'm not too confident buying higher than my original entry. But like I said, I'm not upset with buying from lower prices back towards these highs, because if we fail up here, remember, you're gonna be okay still. NASDAQ here starting to range. We are really holding these lows very well here. Very well holding these lows. How much you risked in this trade in terms of percentage? Percentage, I don't know, because I withdrew some of my accounts, so it is high percentage. But in terms of monetary wise, 1.2k it came to. A 3 lot. So Songs fire? Cheers, man. Playlist. This is a website. I pay for it. So if you have an Epidemic Sound subscription, you can get it. Are you waiting for London Open? Yeah, probably next move will come London Open. All right, you know what? I think I'm gonna call it. Price is broken structure. I took my trade today. London Open's coming. There could be more moves here, especially if this closed bearish and something closes above, but it'll come later. I'm not gonna sit here and try to force something. We're getting nice pullbacks. So you can look for buys potentially after. But I'm not gonna sit here and want to force something, give my profit back. Again, if I had more than a 1 to 2, I would probably take something. But since I don't, I want to take it easy. I've been looking on my phone at DAX and NASDAQ ranging at the moment, ranging. But if NASDAQ can break through these high seas at 25,190, some beautiful buys we can take. So let's just see how we form, right? So at least we got something from the market today. A little bit of economic uncertainty with Trump speaking as well. And keep in mind, we're very lucky to get some form of continuation that we've had a 500 plus pip move today. So we have to take that as an advantage. So if you guys enjoyed the stream, managed to make some money, leave a like on the stream. What's more important is you understand we do this daily, Monday to Friday. Make sure to show up, tell your friends, bring everyone in. That's how we do it. Appreciate you guys for showing up as always. And make sure to follow me on Instagram. Take care. Tradesharpe, and hopefully catch you guys tomorrow. Leave a like on the stream before you leave. If not, you are happy. Thank you very much, and catch you very soon. Peace.